Well, just when you thought you had seen it all in the octagon, we are graced with the presence of one Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali, taking his act to mixed martial arts.
I mean, he's so pretty, John. Now, he always says, I'm so pretty. He looked pretty inside the boxing ring. He intends to do the same thing inside the octagon tonight. This guy is such a great athlete. He talks what he's going to do, but he also delivers. Olympic gold medalist, boxing heavyweight, light heavyweight world champion. He has done it all. A true icon in combat sports, makes his UFC debut tonight.
And to the surprise of some, he told us in the fighter meeting he's got an appetite for the wrestling stuff. So we'll see if Ali can mix it up a little bit tonight. Happy to have him here in the UFC. Muhammad Ali steps inside the octagon. He is ready to fight. Well, as much respect and appreciation as we have for the skill sets of the lower weight class athletes, there is nothing in pro sports quite like a UFC heavyweight championship fight. That is a reality. You've been there, you've done that. Baddest man on the planet putting that very distinction on the line tonight.
Yeah, the champ walks again, and he wears that proudly. Johnny wants to be called the champ. He loves to be called the baddest man on the planet. He is so skilled, he's so dangerous, he's so scary, and he gets up for these types of challenges. He intends to never let go of his belt.
He understands the challenge in front of him here tonight, but he has been forged by this training camp, the championship experience he has accrued, and we'll see if he can lead the way he enters as the greatest heavyweight in the world. All right, all the hype gives way to the action here. Both fighters have now touched down on the canvas, and we are ready to go from the Mecca, Madison Square Garden, here in New York, New York. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Muhammad Ali. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Joshua the Fearless Pan.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so this highly anticipated stand-up only event is now underway. Friendly reminder on the rules, and hopefully you play by them. No grappling of any type. So if you like striking, this is the event for you. Also, fighters cannot do follow-up strikes on the floor. This is a stand-up only event. Let's see how it plays out. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. So he lands another counter strike there, all set up by his brilliant job defensively, getting that head off of the center line and using his opponent's aggression against them. Nicely done. All right, here we go, early round one. We talked about wrestling being a great equalizer in MMA, but length and reach is another one. He's got a great jab. We'll see if he can employ it tonight.
You have got to be born. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. He's hurt bad.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, so the big storyline in this one, his offensive prowess, particularly when it comes to landing those hooks. And I know you'd like to play Tony Romo. You think he goes back to a hero.
I am almost certain that he's going to go back to that specific punch because it's landed every time he's thrown it. And as the fight has gone on, it is landing with more force, and his opponent is starting to wear down. So I will not be surprised if we see another one that ends the fight.
that hook again. It's blocked. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. Nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there.
Big shot to the body.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Let's go.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he told it.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there, and he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush, be patient, and in that patience, you'll find a punch or kick that will put your opponent out.
All right, so he's landed a few big uppercuts already in DC. I know you're in the prediction business. You think he's going to set it up again here?
I am certain he's going to try and set that up again. Expect it to come off of a left hook, because off the left hook, you don't anticipate the next punch coming right up the middle. He's real good at trying to find that shot.
Shot is blocked there by Ali. Man, that cut is so bad, you wonder if it's... for certain. Just out of range with the big right hand.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Ali's forehead is bleeding now. Cut is open. Hurt here. Oh, pinpoint jab to the head on the counter for him. And again, he's the longer fighter. It's going to be easier for him to counter than his opponent.
He's got to move his head. Beautiful job getting those hands up.
And there it is!
Oh! Woo!
We send it inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Muhammad